Today I welcome Mr. Shiva from Coimbatore. Inspirational name, and we all look up to him in many ways. I would briefly like to ask you to introduce yourself.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Shiv Kumar. I come from Coimbatore. Coimbatore Association of Realtors is what I represent, and I'm the immediate past president of NAR India. Been in real estate for the last about 17 odd years. Thank you very much for having called me here.
Absolutely. It's a wonderful initiative by Real Talk. This is an initiative by Association of Property Professionals, and where we are trying to get in some quick views on different topics. But before I start, any message to the upcoming realtors who are joining in the league?
To all of you who are new to real estate or who want to join real estate, this is the industry that you should look at because India is getting organized and professional in real estate. Most of the other countries, developed countries like USA and other markets have developed themselves, and there's an exam that people write to qualify to become a real estate professional. India is on the verge, at the cusp of it. We at NAR India have got this done at Maharashtra, and MahaRERA propagates an exam which you need to write to qualify yourself as a professional. I think all the other states will follow, take suit from Maharashtra, and like how mutual funds was looked upon as an industry, or insurance earlier was looked upon industry was not for youngsters, but after AMFI and IRDA came into picture, that also became professionalized. So that's what will happen to real estate in India.
That's true. I think even UP RERA is going to soon start with these examinations, and only professionals will be able to become a part of it. On a fun side, if you could play one character in any Hollywood or a Bollywood movie, what would it be?
On a fun side, I've always been a fan of only a few Hollywood actors. So they generally, for me, Leonardo DiCaprio is a inspiration.
Legend, yeah.
So I like him, and because he makes a lot of money through his movies. So I think his movie Inception kind of made about 800 billion is what I heard. I don't know if the numbers are correct. So when you're able to do something that you like and make that kind of money,
absolutely.
I think, that's what everybody wants to do.
And
right?
as far as I know, he's one of those actors who have never failed. All his movies have been a blockbuster hit and been a favorite amongst all I think all different generations.
Yeah.
Another thing, any weirdest food combination you've tried and you secretly love?
No weirdest. I'm a vegetarian, so for me, there's no weirdest food. The only thing that I can survive on is I can eat pani puri and bel puri throughout the day and survive. So that's something that I like. There's no weirdest. But in South, that's looked upon as weird. Not many people have bel and pani and golgappa and survive. But I'll be able to survive on
Fantastic. So is that the reason why you like Delhi? Because Delhi is known for its chaat food, street food, and people are big time foodies here. So that is one thing.
Delhi, that could be one of the reasons, but I've always thought that the north of India, that is when you divide this in the north of India, I think Delhi has had significance because a lot of time the invasions happened more in Delhi. And the people of Delhi are so resilient. They want to bounce back. They want to take back that thing, that invasion that happened to them. They want to give it back to those people who invaded. They've stood their ground. So I think Delhi is very important. That's why you see most of the people in the Fauj, in the army, in the forces are all from here, wanting back to contribute back to the country in such a way that vengeance that was there in them, they let it out like this. So I think that way we've been prevented. South has been prevented because all the invasions happened here and you stalled that. And very little could come to the south. We are not affected because of that. So Delhi and all of these places are very close to us because of this reason.
Fantastic. I think Delhi people would love to hear that and know how as somebody from South India thinks about us, because we hear a lot of weird things.
No. That's happening,
That's
there in the family also, right?
Great. Another question on real estate. Would you rather own 50 tiny homes in a prime city or 5 luxury villas on a remote island?
50 tiny homes.
50 tiny homes?
Yeah.
Why would that be?
Liquidation is very easy. Because luxury is, as someone said yesterday, is an aspiration.
That's right.
So for me, when it's an aspirational product, my funnel of buyers becomes very small.
Right.
But when it's small and prime, my funnel is big. The capacity for someone to buy is very high. Whereas here, the capacity to buy becomes limited.
Right.
So the advantage is to the buyer and not to the seller.
I agree. Yeah. And I think it is more to do with the snob factor and holding.
Yeah. So I'm a seller here, so I'd like to play it on my advantage. This is very easy for me to play.
Right. And if somebody has to make his first time investment in real estate, should he go for buying residential or commercial?
If it's a first time investment, I think you should buy his house, because that's the most essential part of anyone's life. In the south of India, in Tamil Nadu, we have a saying that says, Kalyanam panni paru, veeta katti paru. Meaning, try getting married and try building a house of your own. These two are actually very difficult tasks according to the myth, or according to our society. They say it's a very, very difficult task to do in one's lifetime. So I would essentially ask one to do that, because once he does that, then he understands that I've always believed that home is where everyone's heart resides, right? So you come back home, your heart is there,
Right.
you enjoy it. Jab mandir jate hain, when we go to the temple, we feel so calm, we feel relaxed. That's how the house is. Whereas you buy a commercial asset where you buy anything else, that's a method to make profits. But this is to live life. So I think you should always invest in a residential house. if you're a first-time buyer.
Fantastic. What a great viewpoint there. And one last thing with which we will conclude. What is that one strength you feel that's worked in your favor as a realtor?
Real estate is a people business, and I've always been a people's man. I've always loved talking to people, and I can emote well. I've always believed that the mother is an embodiment of empathy and the father is an embodiment of sympathy. So as a realtor, you need to be a combination of a mother and a father. You need to emote with the client's thought process and need not sympathize, but find him some product that suits to his emotion. So that's a people's business, and I continue to be in the people's business.
Fantastic. And I hope under your leadership, as you have been inspiring many realtors all over India and taken NAR India to the next level, we keep following you, your league, and create a better environment for the next generation to get into.
Sure. There have been many people who carried this baton previously. They gave it to me now. I'm sure there'll be many more people who will be inspiring more than me. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks a
Bye.
lot.